boom, 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 boom. I'm sorry. I really love this song so much. I don't know why, I just do. Greetings all, Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Previously, we used our claw shots to get to the Linear Sand Sea and met up with this robot, whose name is Skipper. Today, we'll be helping out Skipper searching for his lost sand ship. But to do that, we're getting to update our map and we'll have to head to Skipper's retreat to do so. So that's what we're gonna do. With that, let's shove off, matey. Or at least captain, because your name's Skipper. That's kind of another word for captain. So this place may not look like much at first glance, but as you can see with our time shift power boat, that's gonna change very quickly. My circuit sparked the life of the salt air. It feels so good to take to the seas again after so long. So let's see if I can remember how to navigate. Use the control stick to move, and then press A while moving to speed up. We can press B to raise the cannon, and press A to fire it. That's all you pretty much have to know about this, the controls of the boat. There's a pier on the island where we can dock. Let's put a beacon down there just in case, which will make it easier for us out in the 3D view. Only a map can so much. You can only do so much with a map unless you don't know how to navigate that very well. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. My family has a really bad sense of direction. Like on every family trip we go to, we get lost at least once, even when someone is trying to navigate the map. But thankfully, that kind of disadvantage has not applied to me in video games. Well, not in a large capacity, at least in some way I like to think so. So our first location isn't too far from where the pier of that port was, because we're already at the pier. And this should lead us to Skipper's retreat very fast. Yep, here it is. A lot closer than I thought. We've arrived. My shack is at the very top. The sea chart we need is in my shack, but you're the one who will have to go get it. There are more monsters about than before, so be careful. I can't wander far from the boat, so I'll just stay here. Well, that's a good point, because this is where the time shift stone is, and without that, he can't really be active. So we can see the logic in us having to go get his sea chart for him. So it's another bird statue to transport to, should we ever need it. If we ever do have the transport here, then I'm pretty sure Skipper will be and his boat will be here as well if we need to go to other places. So don't worry about that too much. Electro spume. Take that guy out very quickly. Okay, so this lower part of Skipper's retreat, I tend to get a bit confused at admittedly. I'm not sure why. It just seems to happen to be almost every playthrough I'm at. I know that we're going to use the claw shots for the most part in this section. More Deku Baba. Want to make sure I don't miss anything, because there's no map to indicate what treasures or what chests we can pick up and what has to be left behind yet. Alright, there's another chest over there, but we can't get to it yet. But we can go to this. I think this might be a P hat. Claw shot to that. I can use that to get to our next location. I wonder if I can jump off there. I highly doubt it, but it's gonna be worth a shot to try anyways. Yep, we can't do it. We're gonna have to jump off from a higher ledge to get to it. So we'll have to remember that for later. You can put a beacon down in case you are worried that you're gonna forget about that, but I'm not gonna do so. Blow that up. And then blow this blockade up as well. Oh, there we go. That took a bit longer than I expected. And now we can proceed on through. Oh, stupid yellow choo-choo. Oh crap, they're all congregating. Wow, that was a really bad decision, just going there head first. I really should be more careful around this area from now on. Or just be more careful in general. Go through here. Shoot to this P-hat. I'm pretty sure that's a P-hat. I'm not too positive about the name, but it looks like it. Though P-hats in past Zelda games have been known to be a bit aggressive, I'll say that much. Alright, where'd it go? Oh. Okay, this moblin in particular has a different shield. Let's see what have a different description for him. Yep. Metal Shield Moblin. This moblin has a sturdy iron shield. Only a few moblins are capable of carrying a large, heavy shield of iron like this one. I calculate 85% chance that you can climb over that large shield as if it were a wall. So, to find his advice, just climb over that wall like so, or that shield actually was a wall, and then strike it from behind. Right, they rotate back, so I'm gonna have to back up and try it again. Also, these guys were a lot weaker in particular, well, probably because you don't have to face them head on. So they're a lot easier to deal with. Quadro Baba. See a lot of different varieties of enemies here. Well, variety is the spice of life, as they say, so I'm not complaining about that. Open this chest, and that should give us, yep, another red rupee. Already filling our wallet up very quickly, though we still have a long way to go before we're even close to our cap. So we can claw shot over to these vines to get to that goddess cube. In earlier playthroughs, I always tend to forget about this because my mind always defaults to claw shots being only used for walls and forgetting about it can be used for vines too. So make sure to keep that in mind because that's not just flavor text once you get the claw shot the first time. It really does work on vines. Now it's basically have to go all the way back, which shouldn't take too long. Yep, and then activate our claw shot to use that target. And we're back right where we started. I do see a Phoenix there. I'll use our whip. There's gonna be a couple of Phoenixes we'll have to go through as well. So I kinda like how they're incorporating the last secret gift in some capacity to this region as well. Not be completely forgotten about. Okay, come on. Uncurl your tail. Thank you. And now you're gonna be dead. Although I could use a fail blow instead of swiping away at it. That always seems to be my first instinct when I do that. Just swipe away at it without doing the fatal blow. I guess it's just because that I want to make sure I take it down long before it recovers. That's probably why. A bit of my paranoia, admittedly. So wait till this P-hat thing gets back into position, or gets into it rather. So we just activated it. And there we go. Now I think there might be two Phoenixes here that we'll have to be careful about. First, let's get this Gerudo Dragonfly. Or not. Just fly away. Alright. You do you, buddy. I don't discriminate. Oh, they're on that higher ledge. Okay, I was thinking a bit too far ahead again. I really have a bad habit of doing that, if the past has been an indication. Okay, this target in particular, be careful about it. Because, as you can see, there's a Deku Baba. We don't want that to hinder our progress, so use the hook to be able to take it down. And get to there with no sweat, no problem, nothing at all. Now we have to worry about these Phoenixes. Whip back out. They're both gonna be after us, so it's best to go after them one at a time instead of trying to go after them simultaneously. Ow. There we go, fatal blow. See, that was so much easier. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. Where did the guy go? Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Didn't get that just in time. Gotcha there. And goodbye. Take quite a few hearts, but I'm not too worried. So I think we might be almost to the skipper's shack. Should it be a bit farther? Not a bit farther, a bit too far from now. As soon as I could get to this P-hat, there we go. Try to activate shoot ahead of it. Still trying to shoot where it was going. Get to this P-hat. I said we get to this P-hat. I said we could get to this P-hat. Oh, now it's out of range. I can't get to it. Thanks a lot, game. There we go. Now we can get to this target. Go to the top because there's going to be quite a few sand cicadas here as well. But make sure you're a bit quiet on your movements, otherwise they will fly away. That's if you need insects. I just want to collect them, like I said, for the sake of collecting them. Because I like to collect stuff in video games. Well, there was one. And, oh, it's two here. 1 out of 3 ain't too bad. Okay, 1 out of 4, that's actually even worse. 25%, that's a complete failure of a mark right there. So we're going by the school grading system, no matter where you are. I want to check around here just in case I forgot anything. Oh, that takes us back. Okay, I wonder if this will lead us back to the chest we saw earlier. It should. Yeah, I see it down there. So I'll have to keep this in mind when we exit the skipper's shack. Go inside. And see if we can find that sea chart. Oh, it's a bunch of arachas here too. Keep forgetting, arachas tend to live in sand because that's kind of what they're native to in this game. Do we any more around here? No? Well, that's unless we find some with our guts bellows. Treasure chest here. There might be a few treasure chests in this shack. So it's best to be very thorough when it comes to use your guts bellows here. Though I could be wrong. Pull that away. Throw all this sand away. We get to see more of what this shack looks like. Yes, game, I know about the Amber Relic. Jeez. Got 27 of those. I gotta use them up at some point. Blow all this away. Now let's open this chest first. Because that contains the sea chart. This old map details the area as it was long ago before the seas had come to the desert sand. Master, I have determined that this is the skipper's sea chart. Let's take it back to him. Master, look over there. Gee, I wonder what that's a reference to. But we do have some images about the skipper's ship. It's the ship that contains Nehru's flame. There's a 90% chance that the synthetic life forms assembled here are the crew. This image would indicate that the ship's captain spent happy days, or many happy days, among his many crew members. Now there are a couple of notes here we can look at to get more of a feel about Skipper's crew and his history with the ship. So let's do that right now. Thank you for everything, yours the crew. Dear Dad, good luck at work. That's how we know that Skipper's a parrot too. It's pretty neat. So I'm not sure how they were able to get a child. I mean, did somebody have to create a child for him, or I guess that's the only logical reason to jump to. But it's kind of nice to know that Skipper's a dad, though we've never seen the mom, at least from my recollection. Open this up. Does it contain anything? Wow, nothing at all. And of course this game scolds us for invading other people's privacy, as if that's been a problem to Link in like the last 30 years of his existence. Okay, so now we're done with the Skipper's retreat. With Sea Chart in hand, we can finally head back to Skipper himself and use that to expand our map even further. But first things first, gotta get that treasure chest. I see it down there. Get to it. Yep, right on target. It's probably gonna be another treasure, but leave no chest behind. Yep, silver rupee. Helps over the wall a little bit. Alright, claw shot over this target. Now we can get back to Skipper. Heart, heart. Couple of hearts here? Oh, well, I do need them. Alright, Skipper. I got your sea chart. Yes, I do. Now we can navigate properly. Let's go look for my ship. Shall we set sail? Indeed. Anchors away. Open up the sea chart you brought with you. The shipyard is at this location. Let me mark it for you with an X. Got an next location. Take this off. And put it there. Yep, that's our next location. The shipyard is where we used to build our ships. My ship was built there too. If you go to the shipyard, you might find some clues to the location of my ship. Okay, set sail. Could have said it better myself. Let's go do that. On the other side too. So our first instance of use of this boat, there wasn't really any enemies that we could encounter. But I think now at this point, we might see some more aggressors out there. So be worried if that's the case, though I could be lying. It's gonna take a while, so I might just speed this up until we get to the shipyard. So excuse me for a minute. Oh, wait a second. We've made contact, so I can finally show off that cannon. We can also move the ship slightly while using our cannon as well. You also use the Wiimote to aim your arc as well. Like so. A bit of damage, but nothing too hazardous. Blow you up. And you take a cannonball to the face too. Awesome. Well, let's blow all these Pakawas up as well. This could be fun. Yeah! Took them all down with one shot. I love doing that. Then again, it's like pirate stuff in general. Pirate stuff has always appealed to me, especially in video games. So this is kind of like living a bit of a kid's dream, I guess. Then again, all kids do love pirates, at least in some form or another. I know I'm blowing up all these barrels, I just kind of am. Guess I'm a bit paranoid about all the hazards as well. Perhaps. I'll just leave all you alone. Because we're already here, might as well just dock. Now we're at the shipyard. We've arrived. This is the island where we used to make our ships. You'll find the shipyard here as well as the town where the workers lived. That building is the construction bay. But the entrance is closed. Looks like you can't get in. Each location on the island is linked to the others via a minecart track. Minecart truck, that seems very funny. See, you might be able to get to the back of the door of the construction bay if you could get around to the other side of it using a minecart. There's a minecart station over there. You should head to the station first. I'll wait here. It's not like you could do anything outside of your time shift stone range. Another bird statue here in case you need it. I know because I like to save my recordings. Okay, a couple of Zalfos is there, but we're already approaching 20 minutes on the uncut footage, so I'm gonna stop here for today. I know we didn't get that far, but This area looks like it's gonna take quite a bit of time to get to. I especially recall one section in particular that will be there for quite a while, so that's why I'm stopping for today. But that being said, next time on Skyward Sword, we'll be progressing through the shipyard in hopes of finding the ship itself, or at least its whereabouts. Until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.